Wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is live with 55. What is up, everybody? Welcome to a special Wednesday night episode of Live with 55. I'm your host, Jeremy Wyman. We're going to let a couple people get in here first before we start letting things rock and roll. Here with my co-host for the evening, and every Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening, whatever day it is, who knows? I'm on vacation. It'll be whatever day I want it to be. Is the guy that's got the keys to success, and he has got the keys to Card Nation's heart. It is my man, Wes Keys. What's good, Wes?
What's happening, bro? What's going on, everybody?
Man, we're sitting here chilling. Going to try to shoot the bull for a minute or two. Let everybody hop in here. I see people are dropping in like it's hot, and it is. It's going to be hot tonight. Got the chat line rolling. Shout out to our guy Uber Andre, Louisville's own. He's been navigating me through Animal Kingdom all day. With his son's a Disney influencer, so been getting some tips from him. I've ran into a lot of people while I've been down here, Wes. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. Dwayne in the building was good. Robert Holt says, how's the beach? I'm in Orlando. You're the second person today that said something about the beach. I'm in Orlando. There ain't no only beaches in Orlando have bikinis on. Pause. Corey Carson was good. 55. What's good, man? Dwayne, what's up? Happy early birthday, Desmond. Happy early birthday. Easy for me to say.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Happy early birthday.
Cashmere, what's up, fam? Look, we're going to let people drop in while we do these shout-outs for sure. Sean says, when are we getting some more good news that you're on vacation? Well, listen, I'm doing the best I can. I got Khalifa to commit. I got the kid from Kentucky, Shepard, to go pro and not come back. Who's the other commit we've gotten the last week?
Corin Johnson.
I'm working hard, man, and I'm trying to listen. I've already got Jaden Quaintance to drop his Arkansas and Kentucky visits. My karma is doing the Lord's work, man. I don't know how much more I can do, but we're going to do as much as we can. Dwayne says Dwayne's ready for another basketball commit. Absolutely. We are too.
Absolutely.
What'd you say, Wes? They couldn't hear you. I was talking.
I was saying I think there'll be one soon, but don't know how soon. And I was going to say, even though it's around this kind of tongue-in-cheek, I was going to say 55's R&R leads to commits for the Cards.
Absolutely. I love it. TJ says, what's up, guys? What's up? C. Miles says, yo, yo, yo. That Wesley Yates is nice. I've been trying to get in contact with him, and he ain't bit yet, so we'll see. And last but not least, our guy Wes Brocky, Wes number 3, as we like to call him. I guess he meant what's up, fellas? Go Cards. Absolutely. Look, we got enough people dropped in here. We can start the show again. I'm Jeremy Wyman here with my co-host, Wes Keys, here on Live with 55. We're going to talk about it. We're going to let you all drive the show tonight. I'm on vacation. Going to try to do about 30, 35 minutes, which means we're going to be here for less, probably about 50 minutes. We always say we're going to go quick, and then it don't go quick. So we're going to try our best. Heard Chucky might be here tomorrow. Absolutely. I heard that as well. And listen, I told you before y'all ask me a bunch of questions, let's get to these chats real quick. What's up, Fabian? Andre says going undefeated football and basketball. Okay. Our guy Andre. Fabian says hit the like button. That helps us out. We love it when y'all hit the like button. We've told y'all to watch us on YouTube as opposed to Facebook or Twitter, and it's driving the analytics up, and we appreciate that. That's what we want. Our guy Kevin on Facebook. Let's go. Sean wants to know when are we getting some bigs also? Do you know it? I was at Animal Kingdom Center right next to Rummage when the Brady Braun birthday bomb went off, and I haven't heard anything yet. So I'm assuming it's a transfer commit. We'll see. Fabian says, Chucky Hepburn, come on down or come on home. Wes?
I think there might be because, there was I feel like it could possibly be that Texas transfer that's coming out because he's supposed to be visiting Louisville this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And look, I was telling Wes and Higgy that Higgy decides to go have a meal every time we do a show and he's supposed to be here. But it's like I was telling them before. I just happened to run into Nolan on vacation. I I have never in my life been so unconnected from Louisville athletics than I have been this last 6 days, because I've been trying to relax. I've been trying to decompress. Been trying to battle plan for what's next for the website, the show, stuff like that. Got some exciting. As you see, I already implemented 55 clips, which is the third show that we're just doing whenever we feel like we want to do a live, whenever we want to do some skits, whenever Higgy wants to do a food review, whatever, just for miscellaneous stuff. Texas State kid is what Chris Steer said. So I don't know a ton of stuff, but the stuff I have told them has blown their mind. Wes can attest to that. There's some stuff going on in the background. If you're asking me for my official stance on Jaden Quaintance, I'm going to say that's and you can say, oh, well, no crap. But due to some information that I've been told this week by one of the few people I've to, I am putting in my prediction for Quaintance to Memphis. Now, I have heard that we outbid Memphis, but there are some other factors that go into him possibly wanting to pick Memphis over us. So we'll see. Let me pull up my. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about, we're just going to hop right into the recruiting updates. So, which I did. So for me, Jaden Quaintance, I'm predicting that we do not get it. We dropped probably the biggest bag of Louisville history on him. And Memphis was right up there with us. It wasn't too much of a difference between the offers, but I think the allure, and I know for some of y'all don't understand that playing for Penny Hardaway and Rick Stansbury don't mean too much to us, but our guy Bender, man, a lot of y'all don't like him. A lot of y'all don't trust his word, but he absolutely has hit the net on the head, the nail on the head as far as Stansbury is concerned. Like, that dude is a shark, man. Sean says that Higgy's food review won't go good because all he eats is Wahlburgers. Okay, well, fair. Our guy Justin McCord, what's good, CSZ family? What's up, Justin? I can't wait for y'all to hear who all I've seen this week. It goes all the way from, let's put it this way. I didn't talk to them, but I have walked by ACC men's basketball foes this week. I've walked by WWE mid-carders and WWE main eventers passed by this week. So I'll get to that in a minute. That's a whole segment we're going to get to. I even walked by the winner of Big Brother, one season of Big Brother today. We'll get to that in a second. Andrew Mudd says, I'm okay without JQ if we get a good older senior big. I'm with it. It's not a make or break for me. I don't get it twisted. Would love to make that get. I don't know. Robert makes a great point. Penny Boone to UK. We're good, fellas. We're good. I don't like that at all. That seems kind of slimy, but not by Penny's part, by Kentucky's part.
Are we really surprised?
Jimmy says none of us like Bender. Well, that's not true. There's a lot of people that know him, the person, that like him. I like him. I grew up with him. He's not a bad person. He's done a lot of stuff that's not went in line with Louisville stuff. Fabian says, I'm sorry, but if he picks Memphis over Louisville, that's wrong on them because you will have better competition in the ACC. C. Miles is talking crap about Bender. We're not going to put that up there. I respect everybody's opinion. That's my guy. Tom Jeffrey says, did you see Roman Reigns? Fabian said, no, I'm not going to tell him that. Do you know this kid was wearing Louisville gear in the gym for his pro day workout?
Saw the pic, yeah.
So we're going to tell Flower, we're going to be mad at Trenton Flowers because he's seen the cluster F that was about to happen before it happened. No, kid's a good kid. His dad's a good dude. That's a great family. And he just did what was best for him. Sorry that didn't line up with you, Fabian. That dude is literally, I walked into the gym. I was like, he had Louisville gear on, so I knew him. And then it clicked. I was like, Trent, he's like, Jack. Now, granted, I've never met this kid before, but he's seen the pictures on Twitter. He's seen the videos and stuff. He's seen the show. Him and his dad watch the show every week. Shout out to them. much love. No, we're not going to tell Trenton never come back to the Ville because he was able. And I can tell you this, and he may get mad at me for saying this. I don't care. Y'all know how I am. Sean says, yeah, he was smart. Andrew says he got away from the clown show that Kenny was running. Absolutely. The very first thing that he said to me, he gave me a hug. He's like, Jeremy, gave me a hug. He's like, I'm so sorry I didn't get to come play for Louisville, but I saw what was happening, and I knew it wasn't going to be good for me. You cannot blame him for doing what's best for himself, Wes.
I definitely like with the way this season went, and you actually saying that Trenton said that. I don't blame him.
He apologized, dude. He was so like, I could see tears about to come to his eyes. But the kid was wearing, and I've got photos. I can send them in the private chats. I did to you. I sent it to you.
Yep.
Decked out Louisville gear, and the first thing he said to me was like, "Man, I'm so sorry. I know how much you all wanted me to come there. I wanted to be there, but it only took me a couple of weeks to see the organization and stuff that KP was doing to make him not want to be a part of that." Okay. Fabian's changed his mind instantly. Okay, I like that. Fabian's open-minded.
Yeah.
He's like, now that I know, I get it. The fact, and his dad said this to me, he was like, just the way he's seen Redacted treat the other coaches and some of the players, like his exact words were, that was supposed to be Unc and nephew, and that's how Unc treated nephew. Nah, that can't be. So we'll leave that part alone because I don't want to say anything that they told me in confidence, which I'm not going to. But yeah, Trenton loves the Ville, loved the Ville, hated that he didn't come here, and the dude literally spent 5 minutes apologizing to me, and I was like, dude, you don't have anything to apologize for. At the end of the day, you're at an NBA pre-draft workout right now. You made the right decision. And this kid went over, like something else I didn't know. He was over in Australia by himself. No mom, no dad, no siblings, nothing. An 18, 19-year-old kid halfway across the world. So it is what it is. Nothing but love and mucho respect for the Flowers family. I will have Travis. That's his dad.
Yeah.
I'll try to have Travis and Trenton on. Yeah, Sean, great point. At the end of the day, he had to worry about his own career. I think that's what you meant to say. Trust me, I'm not the spelling police or the grammar police or whatever. But look, we are 13 minutes into the show, a show that is brought to you by the Mossy Oak Properties and Heart Realty chat line. Mossy Oak, if you're looking for some, I don't normally do reads on the Wednesday show, but look, if you're looking for any kind of commercial land or farms or anything like that, hit them up. Paul Thomas. Send me in the bottom left-hand corner, it says for sponsorship opportunities, email me. You can use that if you want to get in touch with Paul at Mossy Oak. Shout out to the 502 Circle. They are the Louisville NIL collective. Not only did they get that $1 million match from our guy Rick Kuber and Glow Brands, but also, let's go ahead. I want to make sure I stay caught up because the chat line's blowing up. That's what we like. That's what Mossy Oak likes for sure. Get their name out there. 502 Circle, the NIL Louisville Collective. They not only got the $1 million match for the men's team, but I think they're doing a $500,000 match for the women's team now. Is that correct?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, well, check my timeline. I'm pretty sure I retweeted that out this morning. I had been checking Twitter out, and when y'all send me stuff, I try to retweet it. I'm pretty sure I saw that and retweeted that. Let me fix my camera a little bit. Retweeted that. Got my Duncan Bird shirt on, repping the Cards.
Fighting Cardinal.
Absolutely. I love that hat. Where'd you get it at?
Lids in St. Matthew's Mall.
Lids in St. Matthew's Mall. All right. Well, that's where I got to go. Fabian says, knowing this pees me off more about Kenny. He might not ever be. Fabian's trying to kick everybody out of the Ville. Andrew said, I'm happy he didn't. We might have won more, and can he still be here? Andrew, you laugh about that. That's the first thing that Travis said to me. He said, we feel even worse because we could have helped him stay there. But seeing how he was treating people, we're glad that we didn't. And I don't disagree, man. And watching this, I watched this kid in this NBA pre-draft workout. I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about it, but y'all know me. I say things first and ask for forgiveness later. That's the best way to do it. I watched him hit 27 threes in a row from different spots on the court. And I know y'all probably, well, that's what pros are supposed to do. I'd never seen anybody do it in person. And I've watched Siva work out. Our guy Peyton Siva, shout out to him. New coach. I'm going to call him Coach Siva every time I walk into the gym from this day forward. I've seen him hit a bunch in a row. Never seen him hit 27. And this was like moving to different spots on the court. This wasn't like, okay, you can set up at the same spot and get in the rhythm. But yeah, great point there. Had he come, we probably get to our 15, 16 wins, and Kenny's still here. Brian says, hey, 55. Hey, what's going on? Sean says, thanks for help. Yeah, no problem. Oh, Gracie says, hi, Jeremy Wayman. That's not how you spell my name, but what's up, Gracie? Not so swifty. For myself in West Keys, you know, both of us are big Gracie fans. Okay, it was 250,000. Okay, 250,000 match. Okay. Baseball team needs some NIL. Baseball team needs some love and some Jesus, man. That bullpen is not where it needs to be for sure, and everybody else is helping. So I guess I was thinking 500,000 total. So the 250 we raise and 250 match. And we'll talk about this on next week's show. I want y'all to help me remember next week. Talk about, because at 502circle.com, this is what we call a segue in the game, in the business. You can sign up. You can give as little as $1, whatever you can afford. Don't think that any amount is too little to donate, because every dollar helps out. But you can sign up for monthly programs for as low as $25 a month. It gets you exclusive access into 502 Circle parties, and they did one while I was out of town that I would have went to, I think the night before the spring game, where it was a meet and greet with Coach Kelsey. So that would have been fun to go to. But for as low as $25 a month, and of course for as high as you can afford, it's amazing. Our guy said 250,000 match. Our guy Beast, this is one of my favorite people of all time. Match for a total of 5. Okay. Miss Peggy said, I missed who you said done that 27 threes in a row. It was our guy Trenton Flowers, former Louisville commit. Ran into him and ex-Louisville men's assistant basketball coach Nolan Smith at the gym here in Orlando the other day. Like, I think it was my first full day here, so that was pretty cool. Brad Parnell says, shout out to Nas Reed, 6th man of the year. Mike Singleton says, up 55. What's up, Mike? Make sure y'all send all y'all's questions and stuff in there. Again, we're just doing a very light show tonight. We're going to do a run through of stuff. If you all have questions about recruiting and stuff, please send them here in the chat. If I can answer it. Again, I've been on vacation, so I've tried to be relaxed, unplugged. We'll try to help out. Yeah, Nolan was working them out. So another big point. You want to get ready for the NBA draft, and you reach out to Nolan Smith to do that for you. Walter Hale says Atlanta in the house. Absolutely. Uncle Larry says take a little trip to Old Town in Kissimmee. It's not bad at all. I'm in Kissimmee, so I'll have to check that out. Uncle Larry in the building. Okay, so I talked about a little bit about, I kind of spoiled topic number 2, and of course, anything y'all have to ask it during the show. And we'll get that answer. I see Justin's already put one in, but I've already started to segue. I have read. So we were walking into Magic Kingdom on Sunday, and me and Steve see this tall white dude walking towards us. Steve looks at me. I look at Steve. I shook my head. Yes, Cal Filipowski was walking into Disney with us.
Oh wow!
So that was pretty funny, pretty cool. And Teresa's like, "Oh, you should have said hi." I was like, "I don't know him. Why am I going to say hi for?" But That's LITT for you. Let's see. Okay. Good. All right. And Justin, I'll make sure I answer your question first. We'll get back to that. Then, of course, I told you I ran into Trenton and Nolan. We are walking into which one? Oh, walking into Epcot today. We do the park hopper, so we do half in Animal. We did half in Animal Kingdom, half in Epcot. And the very second we all go to walk into Epcot, Wes, do you remember Top Dollar from Hit
No.
Row and WWE?
Mm-mm.
Well, anyway, he was saying some of our wrestling fans in here will know exactly who I'm talking about. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Saw the winner of Big Brother. I forgot what number, but she was the first ever African American female winner of Big Brother, Taylor. We ran into her at the restaurant today at Regal Eagle in Epcot. That was pretty cool. And so I got into my Uber, Wes, to come home because everybody else wanted to stay. And I told them that's fine. I didn't want to hold nobody back. My back was in knots. I'm ready to get off. Listen, at 8 o'clock, hopefully this show's over with. Y'all tune in to Louisville Sports Live with our guys Ethan and Taylor on 93.9 The Ville. And I'm about to grab me a pain medicine and go sit in the hot tub and pass out probably in a good way. But I hop into my Uber and I called Sean to tell him about some stuff I had heard about Jaden Quaintance. And I get off the phone with Sean, and I had mentioned something about coming over for wrestling when I get back because we watch wrestling at my house every week, Fridays, Mondays, whenever he can come over. Because I think me and CSZ are Sean's only legit friends that he hangs out with, and that's fine. That's a heck of a group of people to hang out with.
Yeah.
But I'd mentioned wrestling, and I hung up the phone, and my guy's like, "Oh, you like wrestling?" The driver did. I was like, "Oh man, I love wrestling." He's like, "Well, then you'll love who was in this. Who I took. I just took to Hollywood Studios." Now, about this time, it is very, very. Listen, I've had a lot of. What's the word I'm looking for? Ironic things that have happened. It just happened. So at the same time, this dude is about to tell me who was in his vehicle. My cousin group DM'd or group texted me DM'd group messaged me and my brother and told me about somebody that was in town. So I don't want to spoil it, but the guy's like, "Yeah, I took a picture with him. Do you know who this is?" And I'll be danged if Roman Reigns wasn't in my cab, the person before me.
That's crazy.
I know it's coincidental. That's the word I was looking for earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, the stars have aligned. I've seen so many people. There's people down. Hickey said his mom was at the same parks we were at today. I've never met her, so that really, I don't know why he told me that. Like, I probably walked right by her and didn't know. Our girl Nicole, who's been a lifelong, Coach Jones' granddaughter, or her mom and sister was there at the same park we were at the other day. I didn't see her either, but it's like every time I come down here, I see people I know personally or not personal. It's just cool. It's cool to be able to go somewhere like Orlando and still have a little piece of home follow you around when you get there. Like the last time on everything, me and Teresa and Steve, and I think that was it. No. I think my niece Ashlyn, she was with us too. And we were in Epcot and we were walking and we stopped and Teresa asked me a question and no, Steve wasn't with us. No. I was on the phone with Steve. That's what it was. I was on the phone with Steve and Teresa asked me where we were going next, and I called Steve to ask him like where the spot was that sold the really cool cinnamon or the really good cinnamon rolls. And I'm sitting there talking to Teresa, and this guy walks up to me and was like, "Is your name Jeremy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I thought that was your voice." I listen to y'all show in middays with Marcus and Steve all the time in Louisville. I was like, well, that's really awesome. I said, actually, I'm on the phone with Steve right now. He's like, no way. He's like, didn't y'all used to go work out up at the Wyatt Norton Commons a lot? When Steve lived at Norton Commons, I used to go up there and we worked out. So it's just cool for stuff like that. I've had a lot of stuff like that happen that just kind of humbled me and made me like, okay, this is really cool what you're doing. I love doing this, and y'all keep tuning in. So I'm assuming y'all love listening, and I appreciate you all so much. Let's go to the chat line. So, what are the chances on Yates? He posted on Twitter last night, had Louisville Twitter all worked up. I think it's probably a good chance we get him from what I've heard. Wes, what about you?
Honestly, my fault, bro. I wasn't trying to cut in on you. But yeah, honestly, the vibe I got from the post is most transfers or recruits use the hashtag not committed when they post things like that. And he
Yeah.
posted on Instagram and Twitter without saying not committed. So I think it could be a done deal already. We just waiting for the commitment.
You know what I saw I saw that and that hit my mind. But you know what really made me think it was a done deal?
What?
What emoji did he use?
Oh yeah, the finish line. Yeah,
But
that
you can't be at the
rally
can't be
flag.
at the checkered flag, man. You can't be at the finish line if you ain't finished. That's what I saw. Andrew says, "I'd like to know where we stand with the Ben Humunculus or whatever his last name is."
We need him.
Impressive. I'm very impressed with him. Um, I'll figure out. Look, what I do every Wednesday night, y'all ask me a bunch of questions. I reach out to my people. I try to get those answers for you. So I'll put that on my list. Miss Peggy said her daughter is in Orlando now. Did SeaWorld today, in Old Town yesterday, in food truck. Okay. Do we get that kid from Long Beach State, Traore? I really believe so.
Oh,
Justin said, nice. Sean Thomas again. It's been BS 900,000 from Arkansas and back to Coach Cal, where they're still getting like okay. I'm listen. You could get one of those electric scooters, Justin. You're my guy. You know I love you. I see. I don't want to be the person that I look at and see. First off, I'm stubborn. I'm hard headed. I'm tough. So I'm always like, no, I'm not going to use one of those scooters. I saw a group of 20 people come in today. They all rented scooters, and not one of them needed them. So I don't want people to look at me like, oh man, my grandma could have really used that, but he's using it. I just don't want people to judge me the way that I judge people when I see people that shouldn't be using it. Let's see, repost if you could. Hope all is well. Let's see what it is. Nate Ament and Latrell Allman have received Louisville offers. Okay. I don't know who those kids are. I will look those up after. Well, let's. You know what? We're going to retweet that. Can live during the show, this person DMs me. Somebody I really trust. My guy Alex Karamanos. Let me ask him. Can you shoot me some video?
but yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about some of the really quick. Just get me to the next. Let me type this question out real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ben, the kid from Evansville, I'm very impressed with his game. 6'9", nice handles, nice jump shot. Um, the thing that let me know he was for real was watching his highlights and when had this behind the back dribble that was clean, smooth.
Yeah.
It looked easy. I watched him dribble up court and do everything else he was doing, but when I saw the behind the back, I was like, oh, he's for real. Because not everybody can behind the back dribble, and to be able to do that at 6'9" with ease, and he's money pretty much from every side of the court. Uh, from three, he has a great all around game. He has a good feel for the game. I like him a lot. Traore, the only thing he can't do is shoot, but everything else with his game is really nice. The fact that he had 3 triple doubles and he's an undersized forward is crazy. He's a strong rebounder. He brings the ball up court, got decent handles. Only thing he really doesn't have is a jumper. Um, Yates, like I said, we were just talking about Yates. Yates and Traore could probably come soon. Hopefully, I know that we were just talking about earlier in the show how Chucky will probably be on campus this week. I think once he makes it to campus, it's a wrap.
And really quick, before anybody asks me about this, I do know that there's some concern about some of the guys leaving
I was gonna bring that up.
the football team. This is really a situation where Coach Brom is just doing some spring cleaning, some issues, some trouble. So the guy, and I'm not going to name any names. That's not how I do. But there are there's been like three big names that have left the program just in the last 7 days. This was not because they wanted to get a bigger bag. This was not because they weren't going to make it. This was because they were causing troubles, and they had to
Really?
go. Yeah. So
Oh, but nah. Think about it. Not gonna bring him up, but the edge rusher we all know about. Don't even stress over that. Yeah, these guys were really high level players, but our secondary is still a really good secondary. And on the edge, the bright spot of the spring, because the one who just left has been injured, Adonijah Green has been playing his butt off all spring, terrorizing the offensive line. So if you guys are worried about that, don't be. Don't be.
wait, did you say Adonijah Green?
Yes.
It's funny you say that because tomorrow night at 7 p.m. on the Rayvon Sports app, we will have Adonijah Green and Michael Gonzalez from Louisville Football there for a 20-minute live question and answer um, platform. It's a live question and answer live stream. You ask the questions, they answer them. If you're having troubles, we've had a lot of people that have waited till like 5 minutes before the live streams have started and trying to get on. If y'all have any issues tomorrow night, Wes will help you. I will help you. Just make sure you hit us up about 6 o'clock and we'll walk you through how to get signed up. It's an amazing thing they do there with the Louisville live stream. Our friends at the 502 Circle. Shout out to Mike and Dan and all those guys up there doing a phenomenal job. But yeah, we'll walk you through it. But it's an amazing platform and an amazing idea they have to do the Louisville live streams. And again, brought to you by the 502 Circle. I said Mike, but Mark is who I meant. He's gonna kill me for that, so apologize. But yeah, it's a great time, and we will help you get signed up 6 p.m. tomorrow night. DM either myself or Wes, and we'll walk you through how to sign up, and then click on what teams to follow, and then you'll start getting updates whenever the live streams are about to go live. It's really easy. But to answer your question, Justin, I know I went off on a tangent there. I could get one of those scooters, but the thing is I would feel bad. Peggy says, wow. Justin says, nice. I guess we're talking about the people I ran into. I passed by Graham Nash once when I was going to the Great Escape, and he was coming out. I thought he'd be taller, says Brad. Justin says they know the GOAT is in town. Everybody wants to be around greatness. Yeah, I know. True. And Roman Reigns was there too. Patrick says, throw up the. I always acknowledge the tribal chief. And I would like to think by me getting his cab, he was acknowledging me too, in a way. Sean's got a question for us. Go ahead and send the question. Traore, 6'10 senior at Long Beach State. Yeah, that's what. Oh, this is a different one.
Abubakar's brother plays there too.
Oh, he said good friend. So they're okay. I don't hate it.
Oh, they're not brothers? They have the same last name and they're not brothers?
Maybe Allie mistakenly put the names there. I don't know. Right West finish line from Justin. Uncle Larry says, happy birthday, coach. Brian, I truly believe that. I do. Fabian wants to know, what do y'all think of Big Stony Brook Center? I don't know. He just popped on the scene today, and I've been at the Disney parks all day long. Sean says, since Reggie first gets his Heisman back, should we hang the banner? Absolutely. Wes, go ahead.
I was going to say, first, the Stony Brook Center. Let's just say he punched on a certain center that played at Drexel that is in our on our radar now. That's somewhere very familiar that we'll see next year. And yeah, think about it. It was brought up in the chat. Yes, Reggie Bush uh is getting his Heisman back through the Heisman Trust, but the NCAA has not acknowledged it.
Okay, really quickly, Nate Ament
Yeah,
is top 20 class of 2025. The other kid, Latrell, is top 30 in 2025. So Pat going after some big names. He is swinging hard. You heard that, as far as I know, you heard that here first. On the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, Corey got let go. Why? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Corey. So our guy Corey Aldis, he was the videographer for Louisville basketball, men's basketball, announced today that I'll just read his tweet. Thank you, Louisville men's basketball. Thank you for the coaches, players, staff, alumni, and fans. I sacrificed and poured everything into this program for the last 3 years. Didn't see it coming, but I always cherish the memories. Off we go to the free agent market. Yeah, he let me go ahead and respond. Kelsey, yeah, he got let go because Kelsey brought his own. He brought his own.
that's crazy though. Corey did work.
And that's not normal either. Like, this is like one of the first times that a coach has brought his own videographer. His own video, and I think I see something else in here that kind of videographer. I hate this when stuff people message me. Drew Diener just said, this is an update. Drew Diener just said Jeff Brown found out about bullcrap going on by a select few players represented by a certain agent and packed the players' stuff and told them to kick rocks. It's not Penny Boone's agent, I can tell you that, but do with that what you will. But shout out to Corey, man. Corey, great dude, great person. Love that dude. Yeah, so that's what's going on with that. Wes, go ahead. What were you going to say?
As Dalton would say, we move on.
Good old Dalton. Hey, I saw somebody responded to one of his tweets the other night with listens and bio. It was pretty funny. Oh, that was me.
And I will be fine. There's still going to be players that come back in the portal that we'll be able to get. We're still stacked defensively. We'll be fine all around the board. I trust Coach to reload.
Let's see this really.
He did it last year. He'll do it again.
If you were listening, listen, I hate to do this. If you were listening to our show, you would know all this. Yeah, I just looked up, and apparently apparently Drew is doing a show at the very same time we're doing our show.
He's doing the space.
We're actually out. This isn't shade or anything, but we actually are out drawing him 2-1 right now. So that's pretty cool. We didn't lose listeners, I guess is what I'm saying when he hopped on. That's awesome.
Definitely.
One of the greatest. Sorry, when I see some of the stuff, I have to comment on it.
Yeah.
People on Earth. Legit.
And he did great work for elite work.
Well, look, I was talking to Corey the other day, and this is not Jeremy or name dropping. No, this is fact talking. I told him, I said, the thing, and I've known about this for a couple of weeks now. He just made it official today. But I told him, I said, the worst part about it is, I said, you're one of the greatest of all time, and you didn't really get the opportunity to show what you really could do because we didn't win that many games. And he agreed with me. He's like, I did what I could, and sometimes I put out stuff, and this is where I do fault our fan base because all he was doing his job, and people would be like, just win some games and stop making videos, jackass. And it's like, nah, it's not how it works. Yeah. So he will land on his feet. He's a great dude. He's a great worker, and we can't wait to see where he ends up next. Maybe he'll get that FedEx money and head down to Memphis. We don't know.
Just about to say that. I was about to say maybe he lands somewhere not so far from.
We'll see. But Justin says Scooter Gang. I know I'm responding to stuff from 10 minutes ago. I apologize. B says I was in Miami last week. Can't believe you didn't come find me. Well, I was in Louisville last week. So Amir says Scooter equals early depth.
Beast,
Okay.
you're everywhere.
That scares me. That's another reason I didn't want to do this. Plus, there's people out there that need the scooter a lot more than me. Yes, I've got back issues and my midsection tightens up only when I walk too much. But those old people that need them, I would hate to take one from them. We should really hang the banner instantly.
Yeah.
Easy Max says that Ben Kidd reminded him of Nick Mayo from the TBT team. I told Steve today he kind of reminded me. No, Sean. I told him he reminded me a little bit of a mixture between Pitt Snoggle from West Virginia and then the guy from Oakland. I can't remember his name. Only this guy looks like he shoots a little bit better than him.
Okay.
Andrew says, I just want to make the tournament and I want Pat to work out. He's such a good vibe. I don't disagree with that. Do we have enough talent to go undefeated in October and November? There's our guy Baxley. What's up, Bax?
Yo.
We got to have him on here sometime. Whenever he's got some free time. He's pretty awesome, man. He works hard. He does a lot of good stuff. Amir says that's what I care about. Baby steps. I trust Jeff completely, says Justin. Green is a monster, says Justin. Andrew says all the talent Jeff brings in. Once a lot will leave once they see the. Listen, this is going to be a new normal. We're going to have spring ball. People are going to leave. People are going to show up. That's what NIL has brought to us. Brad Parnell says, happy birthday, Jeff Brom. Alex says they are not related. Traore is like Smith in the Ivory Coast. Very common name. Okay. Kelsey knows what he wants. Great talent evaluator. Kelsey uses analytics, probably tied to video. Brian Davis says we're good on D. Wait until Thor arrives. Facts.
What I was going to say, definitely.
Justin McCord says, me and Wes were sitting right in front of Boubacar Traore at the spring game. Okay.
Yeah, and 3 of the coaches.
Fabian says, Drew, I'm not going to throw no slander. Drew's good at coming on at the same time as other shows. Well, to be fair, there's people get home from work. There's really only one time to do shows, and it's after 7 p.m. So, KD says, LOL, I'd rather listen to actual sports talk. I'm good right here. Shots. Not by me. My guy, Will, who said he was going to be my personal NIL agent for Cardinal Sports Zone. I haven't seen any of those checks show up yet, man. I want to stay down here a couple more weeks. I love it. The palm trees. Are there any palm trees?
Bro.
Oh, they're right up there, man. The palm trees are up there on the picture.
Don't start talking about the palm trees because you'll have me pack a bag and get on a plane tonight.
Absolutely. Look, we're gonna have an extra room here from Friday to Wednesday. Is all I'm saying. Fabian says I used to see all the nasty comments about the videos. Brian McGlasson says, remember everyone, MJ Griffin, TJ Capers, Aaron Williams did not play last season. The defense will be fine. Uncle Larry says, has Penny found a new home? I think in the state of Kentucky. Sean says, that's why the Tennessee players are leaving, because he showed them all the door. I cannot confirm nor deny that. Will Flowers says, I made the prediction last night on Cardinal Companion Space. U of L will be a single seed next year. I like it.
Hey.
You still haven't shown me a palm tree. That's what this is behind me. Isn't that a palm tree?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Just so you know, whoever mentioned Aaron Williams, you heard me and you heard the OG Ryan Griffin talk about him, MJ's dad, that Aaron Williams is going to be special.
Listen, speaking of special, my guy Alex K in the building watching. He just threw this comment down, but I was telling everybody how we were talking just a few minutes ago. You sent me a tweet about Nate Ament and Latrell Almond, both getting Louisville offers recently. Nate is top 20, you said, and Latrell top 30. Those are the type players that Louisville used to recruit. Those are the type top-level players that we need to continue to recruit so we can rebuild Louisville men's basketball. Alex, anytime you need me to retweet anything or you got anything for me, my door is open. Well, my DMs are open. And the door too. Wes Brocky says Gelati's parents are really nice. Gelati is going to be a beat. Look, I've never met his dad, but his mom, Miss V, oh my God, amazing person. Again, I know y'all hate me bringing this back because the past is the past, but when I was in the hospital, she checked on me weekly. Love her to death. Our guy Wes Brocky said Gracie loved getting to meet. Yeah, he's a good dude. He checked on me too, man. Just a good dude. Here we go. Garrett Hoover, our guy, a.k.a. the master meat man, as far as the tailgate's concerned.
I say no Diddy.
No Diddy. Triple M. Our fan base is going to have to learn to go with the flow when it comes to the portal. No use in getting worked up about losing players or not getting certain players. Just woo-saw. Fabian says Penny Boone's attitude will fit in well in Lexington. Well, if that's where he goes. And last but not least, Brian Davis says Aaron Williams will be CB2 by game 3. That is a very aggressive and respectful take there. I like that. I appreciate it. But, yeah, look, we're just having fun down here in Orlando. Shout out to everybody. Let's see. Here we go. Our guy Jake Weingarten just put out an update. Louisville and Marquette sent assistants in today for 5-star sophomore Talon Kinney, a source told Stock Risers and himself. Listen, I will say this. Kinney got a lot of crap, deservedly so, from us. But I can tell you all, he was recruiting like this. He just didn't make it. Wes, how many times did I tell you about visits that were happening that were not made public?
A bunch.
So we can crap on him for a lot of things, but he was being active recruiting. Nolan was going out every week. Danny was going out every week. He just didn't want people to know who we were going after. And I guess I get that to an extent because he didn't want to get prices righted by Cal and them. But it is what it is. I want to make sure we touch a little bit on everything before I hop off here. We talked about Louisville live stream tomorrow night on the Rave On Sports app, brought to you by the 502 Circle. Go to raveonsports.com to download the app. It's so easy to use right from your phone. Tomorrow night, Adnanja Green, Michael Gonzalez will join the show. We'll have a good time. I'll tweet about it tomorrow. You'll be able to. But me and Wes are available for tech support from 6 o'clock to about 6:45 tomorrow night. If you need help signing up or figuring out what to do, we are free to help you out. Sean says, do you know if ex-players can donate to the 502 Circle, or is it a rule that they can't? I don't know that. I will ask when we get off the show. That's a great question. Yeah. Louisville live stream tomorrow night, 7 p.m. on the Rave On Sports app. Adnanja Green, Michael Gonzalez. Ran into a bunch of people. We talked about him earlier. Trent Flowers and his family, one of the greatest families I've ever met. I know y'all have heard me say it a lot. I mean it. One of the greatest families I've ever met. And it was so good to see him. And just for him to walk up and like, man, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so sorry that I had to leave Louisville. Like, he was sorry he had to leave Louisville. This wasn't a ploy. Like, did he know? I don't know what his intentions were, but he walked straight up to me, apologized, hugged me, and I told him, you didn't need to apologize. I said, You're okay. You're okay, big dog. You don't have to apologize to me. You were doing what was best for you. And that's when his dad was like, yeah, he saw what was going on behind the scenes really early and just did what he had to do. And I respect that 1,000,000%. Last topic we have on board, and I think we're actually going to make our time slot, man. We were wanting to do. We always say we're only going to do. Now, granted, we said we're only going to do 30 minutes tonight. We're at minute 49, but normally we say we're going to do 30 minutes and do 90 minutes. So I think we're going to finish just under the limbo stick here. Tomorrow, Friday night starts night 1 of the WWE draft, and we always end off our show with wrestling talk. If y'all don't like wrestling, you can feel free to tune out right now. If you do like wrestling, stay on here and talk with us. If y'all have any more questions, I will answer all Louisville-related sports questions till we go off the air. So if you have some, continue to ask. We'll get them in. Y'all see, I do work while we're doing the show. I ask the questions, get them answered during the show if I can. My question to you, Wes, is so the rumors are that NXT will kind of stop being a developmental brand and start being a third brand. So you got the Raw brand, the SmackDown brand. They tried that about 5 years ago. It worked out really well, and then Vince crapped all over it, literally and figured. Well, he crapped on somebody else. That's their business, personal. But he tore that all down. Everything that Triple H had worked hard to do. The rumors are he's going to try to jumpstart a third brand. So you're not just going to see people from NXT get called up to Raw and SmackDown. You're going to see people from Raw and SmackDown get traded to NXT, which I think for those whose storylines have gotten stale or there's nothing for them, may be a phenomenal thing to happen. They've got that NXT Level Up, which is recorded an hour before NXT. NXT, I'm mad at y'all, by the way. We'll talk about that at a later show. Y'all ruined my night last night. But I think the Level Up will start to be the developmental, and the NXT is going to be a third brand. So when I ask you this question, keep all three brands in mind. Give me one person, if you were the GM for all three brands, who's one person that you would draft to Raw, one person you would draft to SmackDown, and one person you would draft to NXT?
That is a tough question. Cody's Raw, right?
No, Cody's SmackDown now. He won the SmackDown championship, so he's now SmackDown.
It was Raw, right? Because they did that thing with where they talked Jey Uso.
Jay, where is Jay? Yeah, Jay is Raw.
Yeah, because they had that segment where Cody hit him with the "Until We Yeet Again."
Yeah, until we eat again.
Okay, so let me think. This is tough. NXT, I would probably go. I had to think on this one. You caught me off guard with this.
Okay, I'll go first then. I think for NXT, I think you've got to bring somebody to NXT who has been around a long time, somebody that can help the younger, kind of like a Chris Jericho in AEW. Even though Chris has fallen off his game a little bit, still got to respect his wisdom and stuff. So for me, my first draft pick, and we'll only do one because if we did them all, then we'd be here all night. For NXT, I say you bring a guy like Sheamus to NXT. You let him do his teaching. He knows how to. He's got his own little Celtic workout, so he can help with conditioning. He could teach, wrestle, put some young talent over. For SmackDown, I know this kind of sounds like a layup. I'd bring Jey Uso back to SmackDown so we could restart the Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes, and because there's more Bloodline members coming. Tama Tonga wasn't the only new addition. There's more coming to Solo side here very, very soon. And for Raw, that's where it would be difficult for me because I don't know that Raw. I know that NXT needs a veteran. I know that SmackDown needs to complete their pieces of the puzzle. Bring Logan Paul to Monday Night Raw.
That's fair.
Throw Sami Zayn on SmackDown. Bring Logan and his championship to Raw. It's supposed to be the flagship show. You need more views. You need more eyes on Logan in the product. That's what I would do. If you don't have any, Wes, that's fine. That I put you on the spot a little bit there.
Yeah, honestly, my opinion, I could say veteran-wise, I get Sheamus, but when you said veteran, that honestly made me think of like Miz or Randy Orton.
I like it. I could see Miz. You want to make it a blockbuster? Throw CM Punk in NXT.
Yes.
Or Kevin Owens. Wes Brocky said at the same time Kevin Owens would be a great teacher.
Yeah,
the great part about WWE right now is they've got a lot of guys that are in the sweet spot of their career in the early to mid 40s. And that's a lot of knowledge to teach to these Grayson Wallers and Austin Theories. And congratulations to the brand new NXT heavyweight champion, Trick Williams. Trick Willie winning the title last night here in Orlando. I've got a beef with NXT. I wanted to be there for that. and
No
they
joke.
hate.
I
I
don't
don't.
have cable, so I'm not able to keep up with everything. But because I mainly watch on apps, of course. But
Sure,
I love the idea of WWE bringing back a third brand because I wasn't a part of the ruthless. I was about to say the Attitude Era, but I was more a part of the Ruthless Aggression Era.
absolutely.
Bringing back a third brand is like bringing back Velocity.
Yeah, and listen. They've also created a new championship. It's something I think Sean would do very well in. It is a new format. It's called WWE Speed, and it's a series of five. You got 5 minutes to defeat your opponent. Ricochet is in the champion. They're created a new title for the Speed Championship. I won't say why I think Sean would be a good fit there, but Ricochet is in the finals. I don't know who he will be facing just yet. Looking forward. They've been hitting it out of the park with these new championship
Yeah,
belts recently. So looking forward to seeing that. Tom Jeffries wants to know, what do I think about WrestleMania being moved to May? I don't like that at all. I say you keep it the way you have at late March, early April. It
yeah,
seems like they've had it correlated with spring, with Easter in some manner. I don't know what the rules of Easter are either, but
yeah,
it's always kind of felt like that. I can remember years it was March the 18th or 19th, both Easter and Mania. And I can remember times it was April the 7th and 8th. So I don't like it at all. I'm a traditionalist, though. Y'all know that in wrestling, so it is what it is. Justin McCorder wants to know if we have CSZ merch. We need to get merch. People have been asking for merch. I just don't have time to set that up with all my doctor's appointments and doing all the stuff for the show. If you would like to donate, let me go ahead and throw this up real quick because we do have ways that you can help out the site. I'll throw the main graphic up. It's right there. Let's go ahead and take off the comment. Right there underneath my picture is how you can donate to the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast and help out. Right now, we don't have any merch, though. Let me go ahead and take that off because that is not the right graphic for the show. But CSZ 55, I think, is that what it was for? Oops, pull it back up. CSZ 55 is the Cash App. JSW 55 is the Venmo. So, if you want to donate to the show, that's how you can do that. Let's get back into the comments. But so no, Justin, we used to have hats and we used to have T-shirts. I've got to get with the T-shirt hooligans guys, my guy Alan, to see what we can do. A lot of demand for it. I would love to do it. I just haven't had the time. It takes a lot of time.
yeah.
Wes Brocky, Kevin O to NXT. Okay, I already read that one. Hillamore Bay, what's good, Jeremy? Hey, what's going on? It's good, Carnation. Wes Brocky says, R-Truth and Miz to SmackDown. Love to have their comedy. I don't hate that either. Justin McCord says, cool. Yeah, we're going to try to get it rocking, though, because I don't know if you've seen the hats that me and Sam Baisden wear. I've got a white one with black print, a red one with glow-in-the-dark thread. I've got a gray one with black and red thread, a gray, white, black, gray, white. Oh, I have a black one with red thread in it. So I've got 4 different colors of that hat that we can very easily put back into circulation. It's just, man, it's just a lot of work. And I'm still trying to work on me right now, as y'all can tell. And it's okay. I've been gaining some weight here recently because the medicines I've been taking have been puffing me up a little bit. I'm trying to get better and everything. Jeff Nunn says Sean should be quick. No, we're not reading that out. We just did, but we're done with that. But we love to do it, and because any way that the site could be helped out, any way that I could be, as y'all know, I've said this a couple times. This is my full-time job now. Still not been cleared to return back to manual labor. Don't know if I ever will be. So this show, the website, that's how I'm going to make my living from now on. So anything y'all can do to help out, I appreciate it. Again, at the bottom, you can see how you can do that. Let's go ahead and bring the actual. I might need to get TJ to put the. I hate because to me it sounds like begging. I don't like to sound like I'm begging. That's really not what I'm doing, but it is what it is. All right, we've hit all the comments. It's right at 8:00. What we would ask you to do is tune in. If you want some more sports talk, tune in to our guys Taylor, and Ethan on ESPN 93.9 The Ville from 8 to 9. That's when they normally go. I hope that's when they're going tonight, or I'm telling y'all to go somewhere where there's not going to be anybody at. But Wes, do you have any final words for this evening?
I just wanted to close the show on this note. I know we talked about it before, but I just wanted to send love and prayers to I attended the wake before because I wasn't able to attend the service because I had to get my daughter, but I got to meet Corito's beautiful mother and sister this weekend and be around their beautiful family. And I want to send love and prayers their way.
Absolutely. Look, he made more, and I talked with his girl, and he didn't even realize the impact he was going to have. Him leaving was going to have on everybody. Sky Clark putting it. Okay, Wes hopped out to answer his OnlyFans request. Hold on, my bad.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
It's all good. But he didn't even realize the impact he had on Card Nation. You said you went to the tailgate. Did they do what we had talked about they were supposed to do?
No, not this weekend.
They didn't do it this time? Okay.
We definitely took a shot in his honor.
Awesome. All right. I do know that in the future they're planning on doing something permanent at the tailgate for Corito. Great dude. Definitely misses his attitude, his infectious personality, stuff like that. Look, we're not going to keep y'all too much. Shout out to Corito. We hope y'all are always watching, and we hope it's never nah. And go grab a Corito combo at Indies in his honor as soon as you can. For the great Wes Keys and the very humble and phenomenal Jeremy Wallman, this has been Lava 55. Here, bring that closer into the camera. This has been Lava 55, which is a subsidiary of the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network. All right, hit that video, Sean, you knucklehead.
And you take them home. When they ring the bells, you know that it's home. The bar is set, we setting the tone. If we set it, then set it in stone. Now sit in the seat and set up your phone. You in the Cardinals.